Hey everybody, welcome back to Manor Road Studio, home of the Alive podcast. I am Dale, the amazing dreamer, the amazing genius, whatever the heck you want to call me. Got my world famous Hope Rock right here with me, the dream sign right behind me. Talking about dreams, the distance between your dreams and reality is a simple word called action. There are going to be so many things that happen to you in your life that's going to give you the opportunity to be a victim. Now, there are times when we truly are the victims. But having a victim mentality is so much different than being a victim. The V in Alive is Victor. Well, I want to talk to you about going from victim mentality to victor mentality and quite a few other things. The number one skill in life is not giving up. Yet so many people are so close to their dream, yet they give up. Or so many people are so close to victory and they stop. One bump in the road on a new business venture, and you go, oh heck, it's not for me. One disagreement in a relationship, and you go, this will never work. The number one skill in life is not giving up. Now, you guys have followed me on my cancer journey. It's been a rough and rocky road, I'll be honest with you. In the hospital more days than I know this year, countless amount of times, sometimes looking rather grim and hopeless, yet I still never give up. And there's a reason. You may go, oh, well, you're just grasping at life. No. We are finite human beings. There's no question we're going to leave this earth someday, one way or the other. I cling to a dream. I always have something else that I want to conquer, pursue, do, try. I've been talking to you recently about eBay. Simply because I got to where I couldn't do a lot of physical work anymore. Yet I still want to do something that would challenge my mind. So I got hot and heavy into eBay, and I'll be glad to talk to you guys about that if you'd like. And done pretty doggone good. I've got 150 listings as of right now. I've sold 33 items so far this month, and I'm just taking my time and playing. Now I'm going to get serious now that I've learned the innuendos, the ins and outs. And I'll see what December can bring me. And then in January, I'll try to increase a little bit more. But you see, I'm growing at a pace that I can handle. Yet a lot of people jump head first into the deep end and they can't swim. And when somebody saves them, they simply give up instead of taking the time to learn. No different than a deck of cards. Most of you know me know I'm fascinated with sleight of hand and card magic and card handling, cardistry, and so forth. There's not a day that goes by that I don't practice cards for 1 or 2 hours a day. And I may do that while I'm studying eBay, thinking about different products to sell, thinking about different techniques. And the easy way out for most people is go, oh man, I wish I had time for that. You will have time for whatever you make time for. And I tell you, while we're on the soapbox of here, the number one skill in life is not giving up. That's probably second, or first, or second, whichever we're going to go, to people that always find a reason to complain and blame. I've always said, no man is a failure until he starts blaming others for his situation in life. No matter what happens to you, you got to own it, pick up the pieces and go on, or you can play the victim card. Now, I've hit a hellacious lot of bumps in the road, as I'm sure you have too. but not a single one of them has stopped me. I've been fired from a job. I've lost a boatload of money on the market before. I'm battling cancer. I've had financial situations like most of everywhere. I didn't know how I was going to pay for my car, pay for my house, feed my family. I faced it all, but I never once gave up. Now I'll admit, there were times that I was pretty doggone close, and I thought one more thing, and it's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. And by dingies, if one more thing didn't keep hitting me. When I was down, I felt like I was being stomped on. But I never, ever lost that final ounce of intestinal fortitude that made me claw my way back. Never. And you may be the type person that complains about your job. Man, I just get treated terrible. You have a choice. You may go, I ain't got to have a choice. I got to have a job. Well, if you're one of those people that's got to have a job and you hate it, why don't you change your mentality and start going, I'm going to do the best I can at my job. I'm not going to worry about if other people get favors that I don't. Somebody gets an easier position than I do. Do the absolute very best you can every time. If you feel like you're slighted at your job, keep plugging away. Remember, it's easier to get a job when you've got a job. But one thing I've learned in life is people earn what they're worth. I hope you heard that. Let me say it again. People earn what they're worth. Years ago, back in the 70s, I had a very brilliant gentleman tell me one time. He said, you take a $5 an hour man, give him a $2 raise, but you still got a $5 an hour man. So you got to put your worth to the company that you work for. And you don't get that by whining, bitching, and moaning, being late, asking for days off. You get that by being the very best you can possibly be. And when you're doing the very best you possibly can at whatever job you have, trust me, people notice it. But when I was in the business world and I was employing lots and lots of people, the person that I wouldn't hire was the person that constantly complained about their job, their life, their family, their car. If you're a complainer and a whiner, nothing anybody ever does for you is going to change that until you decide to change it. Start looking at life with a different set of lenses. Clean the lenses you got. The old saying is, the way you see the world isn't the way the world is. It's the way you are. Which is amazing because I, honest to goodness, see the world as a beautiful, amazing place. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I do not believe anybody that says the world's fixing to come to an end. That lie's been going around for thousands of years. All I believe in is I'm going to get the most out of every day that I've been blessed to be on this earth. No matter what. Bad stuff's going to happen to me just like you. I'm going to have hills to climb, walls that come up around me, barriers, boulders, you name it. No different than you are. But I'm going to create the breaks that I get. I'm going to own the mistakes that I make. Hell, I'm going to even own other things that happen to me by the things that were out of my control, just simply so I can move on. There's an old saying, too, that says that poison does more harm in the vessel in which it is stored than it does into the vessel in which it is poured. You can hold on to anger as long as you want. The only person that's hurting is you. Because the people or industry or business that you're mad at, they've already moved on. So my friends, if you want to get the very best you can out of life, change the way you look at it. Feel blessed every day to have the opportunity to improve. I don't care if the weight of the world feels like it's on your shoulders and it's crushing you. If you're breathing, there's still hope and there's still dreams to be lived. All I'm asking for you to do is give yourself a fair shot. Whining, bitching, complaining, moaning, those are getting you absolutely nowhere, and they will create zero opportunities. Always remember that. Live alive, people. You've got the life in you. Let it come out of you, but let it come out of you in a way where you can live your dreams. Live alive. Have hope. All right, my name is Dale. I call myself the Amazing Genius. Nobody else does. And I also call myself the Amazing Dreamer. Nobody else does, but it's the name of my eBay store. Contact me. Really, I'd love to hear from you. DaleChilders@iCloud.com. Facebook, Dale Childers. Send me a message. Friend me. Follow me. Love to hear from you. Want to hear your comments. Wish to goodness you'd subscribe to this page. Give me a thumbs up. We're trying to grow this page a little bit so we can bring hope and everything to more people. If you want to learn more about eBay, send me a message. I'm a beginner, but I'll show you exactly the steps I'm taking to move from at least beginner to intermediate. I'm nowhere near great, but by golly, I feel like I'm already good. Anyway, great to talk to you today. Look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, live alive.